Lusader. Today, I am going to introduce a very special person.
Good day, everyone. Today we are going to have a special activity. Adora, how many languages do you know?
English, Tamil, Chinese, Bahasa, 4.
4 languages. Do you know what is the oldest language in the world?
I think it is Egyptian.
Egypt. Okay, let's see what is the oldest language in the world. Okay, let's watch this video together.
Hello everyone. According to a survey, there are 6,000 plus languages spoken today, and the roots of these languages go beyond your imagination. So today we will try to list the top 10 oldest languages in the world maybe. Yes, maybe because we can't predict precisely because it's tough to find the history of languages, but we will try our best. So, many contenders make a list of the oldest languages. Let's take a look at the top 10 oldest languages in the world. Number 10. Latin. Latin is a classical language belonging to the Italic branch of the Indo-European languages. The Latin alphabet is derived from the Etruscan and Greek alphabets. Latin was originally spoken in Latium, in the Italian peninsula. Old Latin refers to the Latin language in the period before 75 BC. All Romance languages are descended from Latin, and many words based on Latin are found in other modern languages such as English. Today, Latin is taught in higher education courses and still endures. Number 9. Armenian. The Armenian language is an Indo-European language spoken by the Armenians. It is the official language of Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh Republic. Its language has a long literary history, with a 5th century Bible translation as its oldest surviving text. The last text found makes it likely that Armenian began around 450 BC. To date, Armenian is the mother tongue of over 5 million people. Number 8. Korean. Korean language is the official language of the Republic of Korea and Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Native speakers, see 75 million, 2008, 2012. The Korean language dates back to 600 BC. Number 7. Hebrew. Hebrew is a language native to Israel, spoken by over 9 million people worldwide, of whom over 5 million are in Israel. It is over 3,000 years old, originating around 1000 BC. It is an ancient Semitic language and the official language of the State of Israel. For many years, Hebrew was a written language mostly for sacred texts, thereby given the name of Holy Language. Today it is both spoken. Number 6. Aramaic. Aramaic, Syriac, is a family of languages or dialects belonging to the Semitic subfamily of the Afro-Asiatic language family. More specifically, it is part of the Northwest Semitic group, which also includes the Canaanite languages such as Hebrew and Phoenician. Research has shown that large parts of Hebrew and Arabic languages are borrowed from the Aramaic language. Diplomatic documents between Aramean city-states dating back to the 10th century BC, 1000 BC, prove this to be one of the oldest languages. Modern Aramaic, in its various dialects, is spoken in modern-day Iraq, Iran, Syria, Israel, Lebanon, and the various Western countries to which the native speakers have emigrated, including Russia, Europe, Australia and the United States. Number 5. Chinese. Chinese is a group of related, but in many cases mutually unintelligible, language variety.
Okay, now we have come to the top 5 countdown.
Mom, what do you think are the top 5 countdowns?
I don't know, let's just see.
Related, but in many cases mutually unintelligible, language varieties, forming a branch of the Sino-Indian language family.
Are you?
Chinese is spoken by the Han majority and many other ethnic groups in China. Nearly 1.2 billion people, around 16% of the world's population, speak some form of Chinese as their first language. The first written records of Chinese language date back 3,000 years to 1200 BC in the Zhou dynasty. Over time, the Chinese language has evolved and nearly 1.2 billion people speak some form of Chinese as their first language. This is the most popular language spoken in the world.
This one, you know?
Number 4.
Yeah, I know.
Number 4. Greek. Greek is an independent branch of the Indo-European family of languages, native to Greece, Western and Northeastern Asia Minor, Southern Italy, Albania and Cyprus. It has the longest documented history of any living language, spanning 34 centuries of written records. Its writing system has been the Greek alphabet for the major part of its history. Other systems, such as Linear B and the Cypriot syllabary, were used previously. The alphabet arose from the Phoenician script and was, in turn, the basis of the Latin, Cyrillic, Armenian, Coptic, Gothic and many other writing systems. The earliest written evidence of the Greek language dates back to 1450 BC. Greek is mostly spoken in Greece, Albania, and Cyprus, by roughly 13 million people. The Greek language has a long and rich history which makes it among the oldest of European languages. Number 3. Egyptian. The language spoken in ancient Egypt was a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family. The earliest known complete written sentence in the Egyptian language has been dated to about 2690 BCE, making it one of the oldest recorded languages known, along with Sumerian. Egyptian was spoken until the late 17th century in the form of Coptic. The national language of modern Egypt is Egyptian Arabic, which gradually replaced Coptic as the language of daily life in the centuries after the Muslim conquest of Egypt. Egyptian is the oldest known language of Egypt. It comes from the Afro-Asiatic language family. Tomb walls bearing autobiographical writings in Old Egyptian have been found dating back to 2600, 2000 BC. There is considerable and varied literature in Egyptian. Today, Egyptian survives as the liturgical language of the Coptic Church. Number 2. Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the primary sacred language of Hinduism and Mahayana Buddhism, a philosophical language in Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, and Sikhism, and a literary language that was in use as a lingua franca in Greater India. It is a standardized dialect of Old Indo-Aryan, originating as Vedic Sanskrit and tracing its linguistic ancestry back to Proto-Indo-Iranian and Proto-Indo-European. Today it is listed as one of the 22 scheduled languages of India and is an official language of the state of Uttarakhand. As one of the oldest Indo-European languages for which substantial written documentation exists, Sanskrit holds a prominent position in Indo-European studies. Researchers believe that Sanskrit, which heavily influenced many European languages, originated from Tamil. Sanskrit is the classical language of India, dating back to 3000 BC. Sanskrit is still one of India's official languages. Sanskrit is still one of India's official languages, although its use in the vernacular is limited. Number 1. Tamil. Tamil is a Dravidian language predominantly spoken by the Tamil people of India and Sri Lanka, and also by the Tamil diaspora, Sri Lankan Moors, Burghers, and Chindians. Tamil is an official language of two countries, Singapore and Sri Lanka. It has official status in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu and the Indian Union Territory of Puducherry. It is also used as one of the languages of education in Malaysia, along with English, Malay, and Mandarin. In India, outside of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, Tamil is also spoken in the states of Kerala and Andaman and Nicobar Islands as a secondary language, and by significant minorities in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. It is one of the 22 scheduled languages of India. It was declared as a classical language by the government of India in 2004. Many scholars believe the origins of language are not suitable for serious study due to the lack of evidence. This list hones in on the oldest known languages still in existence today. Theory has it that the need for verbal communication arose because men formed groups to better hunt, thereby creating the need to communicate with one another. Language has evolved from the grunts and sounds of ancient man to today's more sophisticated words and phrases.
It's done. The movie finished.
Okay, can you believe what is the oldest language?
No.
Tamil. Can you speak Tamil?
Yes.
What is the word you can speak?
A few words.
Like?
Wanakam asiri tani sabra.
Okay. So what else you feel? Chinese. Chinese is top
6. 5.
Chinese is top 5.
You can talk Chinese or not?
Yeah, I can speak Chinese.
What words can you say?
Oh, Aini. So your prediction of Egypt is number?
3.
Yeah, number 3. It's quite old.
I was correct all the way until the end of the movie. What a surprise. For the first time and forever, I got correct.
For the first time, you got correct.
For the first time and forever, I suddenly got correct.